basically love versus damage because I felt like people get into relationships and if it doesn't work out, they become damaged. So now they feel like they have to be something totally different from what they are. They have to change their views on love. They have to change their views on. They have to change their perspective on being with somebody, and they have to change the way they think. They have to change how they. They have to change basically. You know what? To make a long story short, people change what it is that they want when they meet somebody. Like, I'll give you an example. Let's say that I meet a girl, right? And she's everything I want. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's into poetry. We hit it off together for a very long time, and then it doesn't work out, break up. So, you get these questions where people always ask you, well, what it is that you want? What do you want to, like, what is the type of person that you want to be? What are you looking for? And then you find what you're looking for, and you wind up getting hurt. So when you get hurt, you change what it is that you're looking for. And that's what love versus damage. That's what I meant by love versus damage in this blog that I posted called Love Debate, because I feel like a lot of people change what it is they're looking for because what they're looking for in that first try just doesn't work out. So they either add on or start taking away. Second thing I posted was something called control. And if you get onto the blog and you look at the cover of the blog, it's basically a cup of coffee with a heart in the middle of it. And it says, there's writing, and it says, talk of the control that we truly have, just a sip of the truth. And basically, what I meant by that is I wanted to show people how they have control over their own feelings. They have control over their own happiness. They have control over the relationships that they get in. We have control over that because we'll break up with somebody and then we'll decide and say, hey, you know what? This person is this person is that, this person is this, and then you'll sit around and you'll turn around and you'll start questioning yourselves like, what the hell did I do wrong in a relationship? What did I do? What is the reason that this relationship didn't work out? What did I do? So you'll sit here and you'll beat yourself up, and in all reality, it probably wasn't you at all. It's probably just the person just wasn't on the same level as you, or they just wasn't ready for a relationship. And everybody's been through that before. You've been through that before too. Everybody's been through that before, where you're mature enough to get into a relationship and you want to be with somebody, and you want to love them and you want to build a future for them, and they present it to you as they want the same thing, but they really don't, and it just doesn't work out. So instead of you breaking up with somebody or a person breaking up with you, and you sitting down talking about, oh, well, you know what, I must have did something wrong. Maybe I pushed him too hard, or maybe I pushed her too hard. Maybe I wanted too much. You can't take full blame for a relationship not working out. You never could take full blame for a relationship not working out. Not unless you did something crazy like killed somebody's family member or you beat on them or something like that. But you can never take full blame for a breakup. It's something that you have to understand. There's two people. First of all, let me just say this, and then we'll get into Love Tangle, because Love Tangle, this is going to kind of touch on Love Tangle too, is that the reason why relationships are so hard to keep is because you're taking two people, especially an adult relationship. And I'm talking about ages between 25 and 35 right now. We'll go into, older people, but you're taking two people that have been the same way for 25 years. They've learned their personality, they have their own personality, they have their own mind, they think differently. So you're taking two people that have been the same way their whole life, and you're putting them together. So of course there's going to be friction. You're going to clash. You're going to have the problems making decisions because y'all both are thinking in two different ways. That's called a normal relationship. You bring in two people that think differently, with each other. But also people prosper out of that because you can build by, let's say that you get with somebody that has a different upbringing from you. It may be more of a positive upbringing where they were privileged or something like that and were able to go to good schools or whatever, Ivy League schools or whatever, and then you didn't have that type of privilege to be able to go to Ivy League school, and then you learn from them. Or even vice versa, you meet somebody that just been through so much hell in their life, and you become this positive light in their life and you help them get through it. I was listening to the radio station the other day, and then I'll get back to the post. I was listening to Hot 97 early in the morning, and this girl basically had wrote a letter to the morning show, and she said that she met this guy, and they hit it off, and this guy really liked her a lot, He acted like he liked her a lot. At least that's what she thought. And she opened up to him, told him like, look, I'm a recovering heroin addict. I've been clean for like 3 weeks, and he didn't flinch. He didn't back off. He didn't do anything. They continued the conversation, had a great day, met up again, had another date, and they wound up having sex with each other. And then it seemed like to her that he just backed off after that. So she wound up sending him a text message telling him like, look, I opened up to you and all this other stuff, to make a long story short. And he responded like, I'm sorry that I didn't answer your text message, or and I couldn't tell you like, hey, yeah, I'm still open to meet up with you later on this evening, but I just got carried away at work, and I apologize. But she jumped the gun because she's been through hell, and she was doing a lot of, she was doing things to her body, and she opened up to somebody that does genuinely probably care about her. She felt like he's just gonna push her away. He doesn't care. But what I'm basically trying to say in that situation, he was her light. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that's pretty much my background on the reason why I posted Control, is because I want people to understand that when a relationship doesn't work out, you don't just beat yourself up and say you did. You need to look at it from both angles. You need to figure out, what did that person do on their part that might have been the cause of the relationship not working out, and what did you do on your part that probably was the cause of the relationship not working out. Then you just put it together, and that's how you help yourself when you move on to the next relationship. So then the third post that I posted was something called Love Tangle, where it's basically a poem where you can see when I'm writing in it that there's like all of these different perspectives about the relationship that who the person that I'm trying to speak about in there has been in, and how you can see the up and down and the confusion or not understanding. Like in the beginning of it, I had wrote, I love her, but she does not love me back. She has given up on me because I did not give her my all. So it's like you think about it. How is it that I loved her, but she doesn't love me back because I didn't give her my all? Isn't love you giving your all to somebody? So I'm going to read it to y'all. I'm going to read it to you right now. And this is the post that I posted, on my blog, and it's called Love Tangle. It's this. I love her, but she does not love me back. She has given up on me because I did not love her, because I did not give her my all. I thought that she would be there forever. I guess the joke was on me. Now all I see is the love that should have been there for me. My thoughts of the past were so sad. My feeling for the future, but was blind by past. Your hand was full of dirt and lies. Yet I still wish our love would have survived. Our song keeps playing in my head. Yet my love for you is close to dead. Will the storm end? Is the cold dry? Can the heat settle? If so, then the answer to you and I would not be so blind. You are my past, and in the past is where I will leave you. But my heart is what you still have. You are my past, but also my present pain. It would take everything to get you out of my brain. So you basically see how the poem is like all over the place. I love her, but she doesn't love me back because I didn't give her my all. But then she has dirt on her hands. She hurt me. Does she understand that she hurt me, and this is the reason why I couldn't give her my all? So that's what Love Tangle is basically about. It's me being in a relationship, or anyone being in a relationship where the relationship has no structure whatsoever. It's just all over the place. And that's pretty much, the gist of my writing, if I can say it in a nutshell.